Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? The Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the game. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Michigan State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And more yards after contact. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Spartans decide to punt it away. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
The Rainbow Warriors. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can.
Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Touch pass on the run. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Spartans line up to punt it away.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a complete.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start...
Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. Gonna run it. It's coming. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Makes the grab on the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable in there. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll leave it with him. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse,
Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Minnesota's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. To the ground with the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He's inside the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play.
Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. And the Huskers will put toe to leather to crank us up. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans offense takes the field to start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Spartans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. The Cornhuskers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When he got smart move to keep it on the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them.
Throws toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these.
Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the Snake Pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Spartans will kick it away first. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Terrapins offense will take the first swing of the game. And is this star running? Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Offense gets set for second down. The aerial assault continues. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Spartans send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Going up top on first down. Works the middle. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Meyer. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Myers. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He's looking to throw. What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure. Takes the handoff. It's Cummings. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Lowers those pads, and they capitalize not. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the wins.
I love
Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Hawkeyes offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously... The give on the inside. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Nah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. The running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying.
The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10.
Using his legs, it's Bryant. He's loose at the 15. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Look, that interception is not... from the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He's looking to throw it. And they're not on the same page there.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Strikes the blow. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude.
Touchdown, Spartans! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on. Trying to surge it in. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And 1st down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the option.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this win. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type.
Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. The Hoosiers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Michigan State Spartans offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Coming after him, trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So Indiana's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll line up for a second down play. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Meyer. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
With the catch, it's Tanner. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Getting some heat. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Want to go get a soda.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be...
The freshman able to get home with the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable.
Just keeps moving. He goes out of bounds after a huge pickup, and he's still short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
I got to say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown!
This is the worst defense I've ever seen. On the ready.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Cummings. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. Turns it loose deep. Complete to the right. He found plenty of room and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And after the interception... They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throws to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The give to the tailback. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sparty!
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies about that.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on this? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with the lone back. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Oh, what a cut! They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him...
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Working his way on the return up. The run from the shotgun. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Take the return out of the... Here's the handoff. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Spartans will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Great move there. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, what a move.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He has brought down the man. What a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. The give. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Using the quick game. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Receivers work tirelessly in tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable. Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and... be third down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tanner. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop. Trying to find his man on first down. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds.
And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden. Okay, ready? Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season. Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The inside handoff. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch. And movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game. Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning, and boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Coming up on second down as they try to hold this lead. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Fights off a defender. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Spartans will send out the punt unit.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And they could not afford that giveaway on special teams. Of course, they're losing. They need another possession to get back in this one, and now handing it back to the opponent, they might find themselves in an even deeper hole.
He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Sparty! Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Discards a man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning